Morning, everyone. There's a lot of stocks to watch today, so I decided to do another video watch list. So let's start with XNET. So I thought yesterday or the day before yesterday, I think it was fucking, I don't even know what day it was. Let me check. Yesterday was Wednesday, so Tuesday. So I thought on Tuesday, on the 29th here, that this was kind of the end of the stock. I thought that any bounce that this stock had was kind of like a dead cat bounce. I didn't really expect much from it. I thought it was dead. So coming into yesterday, where's yesterday? Coming into yesterday, I mean, I was shorting the 480s level, right? I was shorting this level, kind of red to green was around here, so I was kind of shorting a little bit higher than red to green, anticipating a move lower and then a washout. But I mean, it held trend and it kept going higher. So I really want to be careful here. I really want to be careful. So, I mean, what I see in the morning is I want to have a morning push towards $6 to short. I want to have 30% of my size going up here. So I'll give you an example. So let's say I want to give myself 3 entries on this stock. And I want to do 30% of my size on 1,000 shares, which is 300 shares. So I would go 100 shares at 580, 100 shares at 590, 100 shares at 6, right? That way, you know, my average is like 590. I only have 300 shares, and probably my plan would be to stop around 611. So worst case scenario, I'll lose 60 bucks. But if the stock ends up failing at $6 and then goes lower and lower and lower, then I have the ability to add to my winner, to my 100% 1,000 share size, and then it's just a matter of waiting. So 2 trades on this in the morning, either a push towards 6 to short small size, or I want to just wait for this sucker to go red. I don't want to mess with all this bullshit, man. Let it go red, let me get an easy trade, make my fucking 20 cents and walk away. I don't need to be a hero, I don't need to be messing around the noise areas. Just give me my fucking easy trade, and that's all I need. I see. This was another fucking tough one, man. Like, I mean, I was shorting somewhere here, and I covered out somewhere there. But, I mean, this is also a very, very difficult stock. You could see that push towards $4 pre-market, but I like the fact that it's kind of given up already. So, I mean, the trade that I see on this is I want this thing to stay red. I want to bounce towards green, towards 360. I want to fail. After it does that is when I'm going to get interested. The longer that the stock stays red, the more I'm going to be interested in it. Yesterday, the stock was red and then went green and then just went straight up. So if you are shorting the stock while it is red, you have to take it off when it goes green. And if it goes green and goes higher, good job. But if it goes green and fails back down, you could always fucking re-add. So don't be afraid to re-add. Take the loss if it kind of holds its trend, and then you kind of get back in. So that's what I see. I want this thing to pop in the morning. I want it to stay red. I want it to pop in the morning, and I want to use this level as my risk. Sorry. CANF is another one. This is a former runner. You could see that there's a resistance level at $4 right here. Topped out towards 330 so far in the morning. So, I mean, let's just fucking draw, right? Let's just draw our levels. So there's a level called 320, right? So in the morning, we want to be shorting a pop 310 to 320 with like a 330 stop, right? So that's the way to trade this in the morning. But if this thing collapses and then it has some support at 280, right? The plan would then adjust to, the plan would then adjust that it's probably going to support here and bounce towards 3, and then you want to be shorting 310, 320 with the same 330 stop. So in scenarios like this, you want the stock to tank, you want long bias traders to get trapped, and then when it has its dead cat bounce is when we short it. I also forgot CUR. Let me try to fix this real quick. So CUR tanked into close, trapped a bunch of longs. It tried to push and get every single person to think that higher was coming, only to pull the bid and get the fuck and destroy the stock. So this I see as a little bit of an easier play if it pops. 190, right? $2 and 210. That's basically the levels I'm watching. So hopefully it gets there. I'll have my fantasy orders out 189, 199, 209, something like that. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't hit, no problem. Not really interested in chasing this lower. I'm just gonna kind of wait for a pop. Last but not least, AGRX shit is up almost 400%. So what? Trying to keep it simple. 140 death line. That's it. If it breaks the death line, you get in. That's it. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Good luck.